All right, so here we have the Stratus build from AionFX.com. It's their take on a TS, an old school tube screamer. I build this circuit to the TS808 specs, and then there's some mods that Kevin, the owner of Ion, allows you to add in there. So these are the kind of specs that, or the mods that I've kind of settled on. I like them a lot. The pedal itself, the TS808, it can act anywhere from a kind of a dirty-ish boost to a full-on lead tone. Really great circuit, probably one of my favorite ones to build. And so we've got basically, here's my bass signal, my bass tone. This is I'm playing my Nash T63 with Lawler pickups going into a deluxe reverb on my HX Stomp. So here's my bass tone. Here's just adding a little bit of dirty boost to it. This is almost at unity with no gain going on. You do have tone control over this little boost right here though, so we can brighten that up if we want to, or take some of it out. So just a little tiny dirty boost. Take it a little bit above unity there. So there's the boost feature that it might have. Now we'll go to the actual gain settings in it. If we dial up some of this gain, you'll get that natural, that old school TS808 type feel to it. So here's a bass tone, and then the pedal on. So really great pedal to either have your just your kind of always on tone, or even spice it up for a lead tone. One of the mods that I do like to do, or the one that I like to do on this, is you've got almost like a tone cap mod to where this right now it's in the stock setting. There's also a cut setting which alters that capacitor in there, so you can actually hear it's almost like a treble boost or a treble emphasis on there. So here's the pedal in stock settings. We'll add that bass cut, so we're cutting out some of those lower frequencies. Going back to stock. And then we'll cut those basses out again. Really cut through the mix on that. Then going back to stock, we've got also almost like a bass boost or a perceived bass boost. All we're doing is just changing that capacitor in there. So we'll go from stock and then add that bass emphasis to it. Just opens up that bass frequency, allows a little bit more in. Okay, so now dealing with the stock circuit, we'll stay on that, and we'll go over here to this clipping the clipping toggle that we have here. Right now, it's in the standard TS configuration, so you're looking at symmetrical, the tube screamer, the 1N914s. It's what you'll find in most tube screamers that are built to stock specifications. AionFX allows a diode lift, and that's what the LEDs are doing. And so basically, if we go to the middle position of this switch, you're getting just LED clipping, which is a lot higher headroom, and it's going to be louder as well. So here's the stock clipping diodes. So it's nowhere near it, but it almost sounds like you're running the pedal at a higher voltage. Still running at 9 volts, but we're just opening up that clipping threshold so it has a perceived more headroom. Basically, it's going to be louder and it's going to clip less than what the stock clipping does. There's also a third clipping setting So we've got the stock 808, which is the 1N914s in symmetrical layout, the LEDs, and then this legend setting that I've done. I kind of stumbled across some, almost like a mixed bag of diodes. And so where this legend setting I've got is an asymmetrical, so it uses a obviously a 914, and then I've got a 1N60 in there, which is going to be like a germanium style clipping diode. And so it's got a little bit more texture in my ears to it, but it's going to be kind of a mixed bag. So we're going from symmetrical TS808 stock to an asymmetrical clipping, which gives you a little bit more texture to it, as we'll call it. So you can hear it kind of let it bloom. It blooms a little bit more. So different things that you can do with that on the legend setting. You can add in that bass down there. Almost gets on the verge of like a distortion, almost like a fuzz-like pedal. So yep, there's the legend setting on that. And then tone control acts just like a normal TS tone control, but you can really dial this thing in to get the tone that you want, whether it be an always on pedal or a lead tone pedal, just by adjusting the clipping, adjusting the cap value, adjusting the tone, and then obviously adjusting the gain and the volume to your liking. So again, this is the Stratus project from AionFX to modulate a TS808 typical tube screamer, and these are the mods that I like to do. So yeah,